So here's John Kelly also being praised, and I guess look, I have a limited perspective. I'm just coming back to the hotel room after trying to win some hands at blackjack, and I turn on MSNBC, and largely speaking, John Kelly was being like, he gave a really heartfelt, and he may have, but he also completely maligned a congresswoman who just happened to be a very close friend and mentor of the family and of the man who had been killed in Niger. And then he apparently went on to sort of like to claim that she was despicable at a speech or something, and now the reports are coming out that he was just lied about it or weird. I mean, this John Kelly thing is really strange. And then he's also getting praised for this little segment where he talks about, where I guess ostensibly, in John Kelly's mind, he's really concerned about what's going on with Harvey Weinstein. Not necessarily aware of who he might be working for, but even the way he expressed this is offensive.
It was where he wanted to be, exactly where he wanted to be, with exactly the people he wanted to be with when his life was taken. That was the message. That was the message that was transmitted. It stuns me that a member of Congress would have listened in on that conversation. Absolutely stuns me.
Yeah.
And I thought, at least that was sacred.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a kid growing up, a lot of things were sacred in our country. Women were sacred, looked upon with great honor. That's obviously not the case anymore, as we see from recent cases. Life, the dignity of life, is sacred. That's gone. Religion, that seems to be gone as well.
Yeah.
Gold Star families, I think that left in the convention over the summer.
Pause it for a second. Pause it for a second.
Right.
Okay, let's go down the line here. Women were sacred.
Grab her by the pussy.
Now let's honestly, like, all right. The low hanging fruit here is, hey, your boss is a total scumbag to women, and he's 77 or 70 or however old he is.
You want to go historical on this?
I don't know what day you think, like, back when he was in his 30s, Trump was really, really treated women as sacred.
I used to read Gloria Steinem before syphilis rattled my brain.
That's the low-hanging fruit. But let's be clear. This type of assault and sexual harassment of women was going on back then. It's just that women didn't say anything about it. They didn't have the ability to expose it.
But we did it in an honorable way. You would buy her chowder after you assaulted her, and the norms are just disappearing.
I mean, and then just sort of this so then the idea that even if Kelly was right and women were supposedly sacred, like what does that mean? Like, we used to take women, we would actually dip them. We would dip them in amber, and we will put them on the shelf.
Black people used to be magical figures that appeared in the Green Mile and dispensed favors and taught unsure young athletes how to do golf and whatnot. But now we don't take them seriously, and they don't respect the cops. It used to be sacred.
He went on to say that dignity of life used to be sacred. What does that mean? Is he talking about abortion? Abortion used to be illegal?
We used to wipe those yellow-faced friggin' Viet Cong off the face of the earth with napalm to make life safe for human life.
Yeah,
as an example.
Totally respected the dignity of life. Like, remember when we killed all those Iraqi civilians?
Do you remember how George W. Bush, in a super friggin' sacred and honorable fashion, lied about WMDs, and nobody believed those queer Swede inspectors about it? And then we killed hundreds of thousands of fucking Iraqis all over the place. And they're not going to be in ISIS. They're dead.
What's he talking about? The sacredness of religion. Is John Kelly really getting up there and starting the war on Christmas with us?
I think religion is pretty innately sacred over there, mind brain. What part of this are you not getting, Jew boy?
Is he talking about like it used to be where we respected the church enough that we would not tell on priests who were molesting children?
When I was a kid,
it's like
Bobby McFinnigan got tag teamed by 2 priests. And no one in the neighborhood said anything about it because we respected the church.
Now it's open season. You can just
I got molested. I got abused when I was 11. I guess now I personally have the right to reverse thousands of years of human history and destroy a great institution because Father McFinnigan giving me a handy is such a big deal. What a narcissistic culture.
And let me just add, too, this scumbag oversaw the DHS when ICE started to make it illegal to basically be here with your family. I mean,
because we used to think families were sacred. We would say, hey, you listen to me, you friggin' Guatemalan wetback.
I found that the families were no longer sacred. So I told the ICE officials, hey, you know how you've been going after those hardened criminals? Well, guess what? Happy birthday. You can just go after moms.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about someone that might have a weapons depot that they're hiding cartel business in at some like friggin' underground bunker somewhere. You could just go to a chick and say, you're no longer going to see your family anymore. Back to El Salvador. Or, hang out in front of a courthouse.
10 out of 10. Good job.
10 out of 10, guys. Good job. But, John's right. Nothing's sacred anymore.
Hi, folks. Sam Seder here. We still need your help on our Patreon page. YouTube ads have come back, but not nearly as much as we had before. So if you can help us out, any little bit helps. Head over to our Patreon page right at this URL, and you'll help us keep helping you by making videos